welcome to another edition of Aftermath, the show where something strange and funny,
or strangely funny,
happens aftermath.
What's our math today?
Today we have another puzzle.
Yay!
Yep. We're gonna fill in the blanks. See, we have a blank here,
Yep.
here, and here.
Oh, that's a lot of blanks.
Yes.
Let's get to work.
Okay, so what we're actually going to figure out is how to solve 28 plus 17.
Oh.
We're going to figure out what 28 plus 17 is.
Okay.
And we're going to do it in a kind of different way than we have in the past. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to try and make our addition a little simpler for us, a little bit easier.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this 28 a 30.
Really?
Yeah, because working with a 10, like 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on,
Yeah.
that seems to be
easier for me.
Yeah, it's easier to work with a 10, or 20, or 30, or 40, than it is to work with 28.
I get it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take away some ones from the 17 to make the 28 a 30.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So there's a little process that we're going to work on here. We're going to figure it out. Okay, so take a look at 28 here. Now, how many more ones would we need to make 28 30?
28, 29, 30.
Two, that's
ones.
right, because if you start with 28, add 1, 29, 30, that's
Two.
2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 away from the 17.
Oh.
Okay, and that's what we're going to write here. We're going to put the 2 right there.
Hey, we filled in a blank.
We filled in a blank. Okay, so now what this is supposed to read is this 28 plus 17 should equal the very next line. Okay, so let's make sure this is really true.
Okay.
Is 28 plus 17 really the same as 28 plus 2 plus 15?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well, see, when we take the 17 and
Yeah.
we rewrite it, does 17 mean the same thing as 2 plus 15?
Yes, it does.
Yes, because if you start with 15, then you count 2 more, 15, 16,
16,
17. That's what we have here.
Yeah.
Now, how did we get this 15 in the first place?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so let me remind you what our goal was. We're trying to make the 28 a 30. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 away from the 17 and add it to the 28.
Oh,
Okay?
right, okay.
Okay, so that's it, this, 28 plus 2, and eventually we're going to write that as 30. Okay?
Oh, all right.
Well, let's wait on that.
Okay.
Now, but over here, when we take 2 away from the 17, we'll be left with 15.
15.
And let me remind you of why. Let's look at 17.
Okay.
17 is the same as 110 and 7
7
ones.
ones.
1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I want to do is take 2 away from the 17, and we're going to just write it here for now, but eventually it's going to be combined with a 28 to give
Right,
us
because
30.
we're going to make it 30.
Right. So let's go ahead and write that.
I
Let's write the
see
30
what
there. We
you're
keep saying
doing.
it. We should write it. 28
Okay.
plus 2 is 30. Okay, so but still explaining why is this a 15? Well, look what's left when we take away those 2.
Right, only 15.
Oh, 15, because we have a 1 and a 5, which is
Yeah.
15. Okay?
I get it.
Okay, good. All right. Now, this line, the second line here, 28 plus 2 plus 15, should equal the same thing as the next line. Now, we already talked a couple times about how that's 30 and all that, but let's just make sure. When we compare the second line to the third line, what's the same?
The 15 is the same.
Yeah, the plus 15 is the same, so now I'm going to cover those. So that means that the parts that are different, they look different, but they actually mean the same thing.
Right, 'cause
28 plus 2 is 30.
It is. It's 30. We have checked it.
All right, so now this second line actually does equal the third line.
It does.
Okay, now we're going to take the third line and figure out how to add those to get the answer. Okay, now 30 plus 15.
Right.
30 we know, using a quick picture, is 10, 20, 30.
3 tens,
That's
right?
right, 3 tens. And 15 is how many tens?
It's 1 10.
Yep.
1 10.
And 5 ones.
And 5 ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So to get the final result, we are going to combine all the tens. That is, add the
Right.
tens. 10, 20,
20,
30, 40. And then
Oh, and we know that those are 5.
Yes, so
5 ones.
45.
It's 45.
That's right.
How about that?
Okay, now what?
Well, we still have to fill in the last blank.
Yep, the last blank. Okay, so let me explain what should go there. Remember, the 28 plus 17
Mm-hmm.
equals, and by the way, 28 plus 17 is what's right here, right?
It is,
It's
yeah.
the same.
It's the
Okay,
same.
so 28 plus 17 equals the same as the next line, 28 plus 2 plus 15.
Okay.
And that equals the same thing as 30 plus 15.
Which equals 45.
And that equals 45. So what that means is all of those things are the same, right? 28 plus 17 is the same as the next line,
Right.
which is the same as the next line, which is the same as 45. Right?
Right.
So that means that 28 plus 17 means the same thing as 45. Or in other words, 28 plus 17 equals 45.
45! Oh boy, that's the answer! Oh, now it's time for Aftermath!
I wonder what's going to happen this time. Joey? Joey?
Professor Rena! I'm out here! Whoa, these Aftermath endings are getting pretty weird.
Hold on, Joey. I'll bring you down.
Wait, it's okay, Professor Rena. It's almost time for basketball, so I'll see you later.
Okay. Well, have fun with math, everybody.